But when I got to High Desert Prison in northeastern California, which is kind of, if you could call any part of California Klan country, that would be it. And so there was also a lot of very right-wing libertarians there amongst the guards and so forth. So it was a very hostile environment. But the institutional practice of California prisons was racial segregation. And so when I landed in the prison yard in California, and I was introduced to this space, when I went in the yard, it was like, okay, black pull-up bars here, white people do pull-ups over here. Tables here, this is where black people sit. Tables here, this is where white people sit. Basketball court, oh, black people play down here, white people play down here. If I play basketball here and the ball goes across half court, I have to go to half court and stand there at this imaginary boundary and wait for somebody to throw the ball back to me. Inside the building, it's the same thing. You have showers over here for blacks, showers over here for whites. Telephones here for blacks, telephones here for whites. Latinos were divided, so some were over here with black people, some were over here with white people, and Native Americans for some, which for reasons that can only be explained by the weird politics of California prisons, the Native Americans are over here with the white folks. So, and there was, and the institution went along with this with cell assignments. So they would not put anybody in a cell who wasn't from the same racial group, because all double cells, all two-man cells. So, I mean, no white person is going to be put into a cell with a black person like that, you know. But this was also internalized by the population, particularly the white population. So you're obligated as a white person there to either follow the rules or basically get hit. You know, hit as in beaten up, hit as in stabbed, hit as in get killed. You know, so there's not a choice about. Well, I mean, there is a choice, but I had to deal with how am I going to address this? I mean, I've just spent 11 years in a state trying to move away from apartheid, and I've landed in an apartheid state. So how do I engage with that? How do I address that? I could have committed suicidal acts and just gone and sat at the table with the blacks and I played a game of chess, and that was kind of going to be the end of me. I could have also, I could have said, okay, I'm gonna put myself into protective custody and just not have to deal with any of this and just be isolated, maybe in solitary or something. I chose to try to negotiate, to figure out how to work within that framework, bend the rules as much as possible, and learn how to have a conversation with somebody who has a swastika tattoo on their forehead or skinhead in Old English letters across their chest. So, that's the kind of survival techniques of somebody who's in a sort of minority position of being anti-racist in a very heavily white supremacist environment. And so that was the most difficult challenge